somebody who takes 2 walks every day in sunny California because I feel like my complexion is not giving that. It's not giving that at all. This pimple. Anyway, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kayla and I like to talk about books. So today I kind of just want to do like a little bit of a casual video talking about some of the books I'm reading and going to be reading. So if you're interested in that, then definitely keep watching. If not, that's okay. You don't have to watch this at all. So I kind of am a little bit behind, I feel like, because I'm going on a trip back home soon. Well, to the home I'm originally from. So I haven't really gotten around to, I was gonna do probably like a March to be read, but it feels a little bit late for that now. So I'll just talk about what I'm already reading and stuff I'm going to be reading soon. The first book that if you follow me on like Instagram or TikTok, then you probably already know, but I am reading currently The Great Hunt by Robert Jordan, which is book 2 of the Wheel of Time series. This one was on my February TBR, but it's like a longer book and it's like obviously takes a while to read for me, at least. I'm a slow reader. So I started it in February, still reading it. Probably still won't be done for like another week now, even though I'm enjoying it and reading it pretty regularly. I just am, like I said, I'm a pretty slow reader, I feel like, compared to other people, but enjoying it a lot so far. This was one that I was told to read by quite a few people because I liked the first book, but I wasn't as crazy about it as I expected to be, and a lot of people actually told me to read the second or even the third book before I like fully commit to reading or not reading the series. So I'm happy that people told me that because so far I think that that's definitely true. A lot of what I wanted to know more about is already like coming out more in this book. One of the biggest things was I liked the Aes Sedai and all of that, and I really wanted to know a lot more about, I don't know if I say that right, Aes Sedai. I wanted to know more about them and the magic and how it works. And from what I understand, this is like, it's like a complex magic system that they actually explain a little bit about how it works. So I'm very interested and curious and happy about that. That's kind of kept me like reading, and I was like, okay, yeah, I'll give the second book a shot and we'll see. And so far I'm really happy I did because I feel like a lot of what I was interested in knowing more about in the first book is already coming out in the second book, even though I'm only like a fourth of the way through, probably maybe like a third. Happy to learn more about this. I will be doing a full review, so I won't talk about it that much more, but yeah, reading it, happy about it. Definitely liked it more than the first one. I also think another component as to why I didn't love the first book is because I read it on my iPad, and it was the first book and honestly only book I read on my iPad because I disliked that reading format so much. But at the time I had a newborn and I was up with her a lot at night. She wanted to be held while she slept, so I would like hold her and I would want to read, but I wouldn't want to have a light on, so the lit iPad made sense. But anyway, so I think that might be part of why I didn't love that as much. But again, super happy I picked up the second one and I am reading it because everybody who said to read it was right. I think you need to read more than just the first one. It still feels like definitely some of the things where I'm like, oh yeah, it's very like derivative of Tolkien still, and at least some of the names and stuff, but I love it and I don't care. And I think it's also definitely becoming more of its own thing. Like I said, like we're learning a little bit more, I think just scratching the surface of learning about some of the magic systems because it's a 14-book series. So I'm actually really excited to kind of know more about the magic systems and just everything. So like that a lot, very good. The next book, if you watched my recent book of the month unboxing, then you know that this is something that I got in my last book of the month that I'm really excited about, which is Death on the Nile by Agatha Christie. This is like a classic Agatha Christie book, but I saw it there and I was like, I don't have it, I've never read it, and it looked really interesting, and I'm pretty sure it's about to be, or it just got made into a movie, so I thought it would be really fun to read it and then maybe watch the movie afterwards. But I also just read a mystery. I just read and reviewed The Paris Apartment, so I was gonna read this next, but I kind of think I'm actually going to be reading this next, which is The Remains of the Day by Kazu Ichiguru. And this is just supposed to be like a really classic book. It is about a butler who's worked for like the same man, the same family for a long time, kind of coming up on like the last of his days, the last of his life, like his retirement, looking back on like his whole life and the work he's done and all of the life he's dedicated, he starts to realize that maybe it was not always the time, like the best spent time. And I think that this might be, I haven't read it yet, but a lot of people have talked about it being a really important read. Like it's one of those books that kind of touches you and reminds you to like not spend too much of your time like dedicated to the wrong things, I guess, maybe, or to things you're not necessarily sure about. I don't know if that's true or not, but I've heard that it deals a lot with like regret and like looking back on your life. So I actually think I'm gonna be reading this next because it just sounds really interesting, and I'll be reading this. I don't know which one I'm gonna bring with on my trip, or if I'm gonna bring both with on my trip, but it's gonna be like a week long, and I feel like I'm probably gonna finish this partway through and then start this. But I'm also wondering if I should just take a break from this and just read this while I'm gone. So I'm not totally sure what I'm gonna do, but I'll figure it out because yeah, I'm just really excited. If you don't know, I'm not from California, which is where I live. I'm from the upper Midwest, the North. So I'm actually going back there in like a few days for a visit, and I'm pretty excited, but trying to figure out like my reading and what I'm gonna bring. I probably won't have that much spare time to read, but I'm not entirely sure. We'll figure it out because I'm gonna have my baby with me and probably not gonna have a lot of breaks to read. But I'd be very curious. Let me know below if you want me to do like possibly a reading vlog while I'm gone. I love to do like reading vlogs while I'm traveling because I feel like I usually take care to pick out, generally if it's a trip I think I'm gonna be able to read on, I try to take care to like pick out a book and that I know I'm gonna like enjoy and savor and stuff while I'm there. So let me know if you want me to do like a reading vlog on this possibly while I'm gone. But yeah, I am planning to do a full review on this as well. And then like I said, this is probably going to be the next book that I read this month, but I think this is all I'm going to be reading in the immediate future. However, I'm very, very excited as well for the new Emily St. John Mandel book. It's called Sea of Tranquility. I don't think that comes out until next month, but that's probably also going to be up there on my reading list soon because I kind of just am interested in reading and reviewing it like right away when it comes out because yeah, I think it's pretty highly anticipated and I would definitely be intrigued to read it as well. But that's kind of all of my like soon to be read stuff like that. Let me know below if there's any books you think I should read in the upcoming months, any books you'd be interested in watching me review. By the way, I cut my hair. I don't know if you can notice, but I keep going to feel for way more hair than there is and it's not there. So but I got to donate 12 inches, which is pretty crazy, and it feels really good to have short hair. But let me know what other books you think I should be reading and reviewing soon. And yeah, I think that's just gonna be it for this video. I kind of just wanted to do like a little casual reading update type of thing. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. Please like, please subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you later.